you a life insurance agent that wants to be profitable, wants to be powerful, wants to be productive fast? Well, this video I hope will help you find the tips that you need to translate this business into higher levels of success instead of the distress and the failure rate that abounds in this industry. So I'm going to dive into this topic with you. But before I do this, JasonFinalExpense.com, I run a national insurance agency partnering with some of the most amazing agents across this nation, selling life, Medicare, and annuities face-to-face, but more importantly, in the telespace. So if you need help, reach out, JasonFinalExpense.com. But tip number one I want to share with you is you must be sold out. Yes, sold out, okay? Like when you're going to the store and you can't find hot Cheetos like me, okay? And I'm like, come on, man, I need some hot Cheetos, and they're nowhere to be found. You have to be all in or not at all. You've got to be sold out in what you're going to do. You sell Medicare, you sell annuities, you sell life insurance and final expense coverage. You better be sold out if you want to sell other great folks. You have to be all in or not at all. You want the best chance of making it in this time-tested profession, get sold out on what you do. It is so critical to you capitalizing. A lot of folks don't make it. You want to have the best chance of survival, the best chance of winning. You better be sold out and believe in what you do. So be sold out on yourself first off. But then once you're sold out and you understand that this is what my career is, this is a career, a calling, not a job, now you have the best trajectory to really help other people's lives become better. This is all about our prospects. This is not about us, okay? So tip number two is you've got to be focused on the right things, okay? So many folks are not focused on the right things at all. Let me tell you, this is kind of like if you saw that movie, The Matrix, okay? You got to learn some things. You got to get your skills right. You got to get your skills tight, okay? And it doesn't mean you're going to be perfect. I flub over my own tongue all the time. But you've got to set your mind free, okay? You've got to get yourself in a place where you skill up, you hone up, you build up. You must get good, okay, skills so that you can help other people get what they need, which your prospects need what you have. You've got the product for their problems. Tip number one, go back to being sold out, that you're there to save them, to help them, because they do have a problem. You've got to help them uncover that problem. It is so important. Once you're sold out, once you're in a place where, you know what, I'm going to go help these people, I'm going to help them, then you can work on taking your product, okay, and powerfully marketing it to help your consumer. Yes, help. This is about serving them, not just sell, 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 sell. The sale is a byproduct of serving them and uncovering the needs that they truly have so that you can better guard their families. So tip number one, you better be sold out if you want to have a chance of succeeding. Tip number two, you've got to have the skills so that then you can set your mind free and have the right mode, the right modalities to help make it, and more importantly, help your clients win. This is about helping your clients win. You want to win, help your clients win first. You come in number two, okay? You're helping them. You're guarding the greatest generations on this planet. Make sure you're sold out. Make sure you believe what you're doing, because what you're doing does matter. It does make a massive impact. These are great people, but you've got to put yourself in the shoes of the families that have nothing, okay? If you've never been in a home when someone passes away, let me tell you, it's not great. And let me tell you, if somebody doesn't have any kind of monies, it gets even worse, if you can believe that. At their worst day, if you don't have that, okay, ability to pay for things, it gets even more painful. So understand what you do matters. Put yourself in the shoes of people that you are serving. It'll change your perspective, I hope, okay? This is not an option, okay, of just succeeding. When you first start out, you've got to be, like I said, all in. You've got to be all in. You want the best chance of making it, the best chance of just blowing up in this industry, where this industry is one that a lot of folks don't make it. You've got to be all in, and I mean all in, and then you've got to get skilled up and honed up. And I'm not talking about being like a robot in this home. If I just throw a bunch of magic beans in the ground, then I believe that I'm going to make it. That's not how this works, okay? You've got to script, you've got to train, and you've got to make sure you've got a trainer that's going to invest in you. Make sure you've got a manager that's really helping you understand what you need to say. This is not scripting at people. This doesn't matter if you're a face-to-face agent. It doesn't matter if you're a telesales agent. It's so important that you know how to translate what the client wants you to do for them. The client wants you to do some things for them, but this industry is just laden with dead bodies, okay? Agents that never made it. 90+% of agents fail because they script at people. They script at people. They get into somebody's house and they're pushy. They're pushy. They're pushy. It's because they don't know how to talk to a consumer. They don't know how to listen. They don't know how to help that client with leverage, because we've got the leverage. We've got the products they need. Leverage is not a bad thing. Leverage helps the burden come off someone's shoulders and helps them do more than they may even have known was even a possibility. This is not about scripting at people. If you're face-to-face or if you're in the telespace, you better be skilled up, you better be mentored and have someone who's training you, not just listening to your phone calls and telling you what you did bad, okay? You want to be a banker? Bankers don't look at counterfeit bills all day. You need to look at truth, look at good currency, so that when the bad currency comes through, you can spot it a mile away. Anybody can play armchair quarterback, and if you're being trained all day and they call training just looking at bad calls, run for the hills. You need hours and hours of actually scripting, so you don't sound like you're a robot, okay? It's so important to have a good manager, a good, upline, somebody that's helping you, putting you through, like what I do, a 5-day telemastery program or a 1 full day in person. You've got to have those hours invested into you so that you don't sound like a robot. And no, training with another new agent is also not the way to go. You've got to be trained from the top of the food chain, from someone that really is successful in this industry and can help you attain greatness by mirroring what it should sound like. So make sure you're not scripting at people, even in these homes. It's not about talking at people. Who wants to be talked at? Nobody does, right? You've got to be aligned with your prospect. Have a fact finder if you're a face-to-face insurance agent. You must be aligned with what the client's best interests are. Be aligned with your prospects, not be scripting at people. Very important. Are your interests aligned with this great prospect? If you are, and now you're on their team. You're on their team, okay? This isn't about scripting at people. This is about being successful at helping the client win. Help the client with their problem. You've got the product, okay? If they've got no insurance in place, guess what? You're there. You're there to help them, not, put them in a place of pressure. This is helping the clients win. Are you aligned with your prospect? Are you being taught to translate that conversation into something that your client wants to hear? This is about serving the greatest generation on the planet. Sales is about serving. Give your prospects everything they want. You've got the best chance of being powerful. And guess what? You'll be productive. And you know what follows that? Success, most times. But you know what? Even when you do everything right, you've got to have thick skin about you and understand that, you know what? Some days you did your A-game work and it doesn't always, go according to plan. But you've got to be consistent, not scripting at people, That's not good. That's not what this is about. It's about aligning, what the client wants with maybe your product that may be a good fit. When things are aligned, it's smooth. There's no problem at all. Help your clients win. Help your clients win. And sometimes they don't want your help, and you can't do anything, and you didn't do anything wrong. Understand, trust your fundamentals, and never get away from this, and you'll have the best chance of winning, the best chance of succeeding. But you've got to have a thick skin about you. You've got to have good mentors. You've got to have good power scripts, not these free Frankenstein scripts out there in the industry. You've got to have good, fundamentals so that you can be in the best way, that you can be, so that you can win more than you lose. And let me tell you, in insurance, you're going to get told no more than you ever get told yes. This industry is amazing. It's freeing. And even when you do everything right, you're going to get told no. okay? It's a head game. You've got to have your mind freed when you find good fundamentals, when you have good scripts, when you've got good, powerful scripts, good, powerful fundamentals, and you've put the time in, you've put your own grind in, but you've got to make sure that you're in a place where iron sharpens iron, okay? You're not just clanking, okay, things all day long. You're doing this for a purpose. You want to be powerful, you want to be, okay, in a place where you've got the best chance to be productive in an industry that can give back to you as you help and give back to your prospects. This is the industry. It is amazing, but it's not for the weak of heart. It's not for people that lack the ability to follow simple directions. It's not an industry where you can just put your feet up on your desk. No, you've got to be deliberate. Be deliberate in being all in. Be deliberate in training. Be deliberate in everything you do. Help your prospects. And by helping them get what they need through your distinct product, service, and offering, you will have the best chance of being powerful, the best chance of making it, and helping them get what they want. And you know what? The greater you are at helping these clients, these prospects, the greater you will be at being profitable, okay? Hopefully. It's an amazing industry. Stick and stay. Never give up. Never, okay, put yourself into a position where you go, oh man, this is tough. Yes, it is tough. It is. But you've got to know that you can do it. Know what you're doing matters and it makes an impact. And let me tell you, when you do your first death claim, it'll change the way that you operate. It absolutely will. When you do your first death claim, it'll change everything about you. It really will. It becomes reality. And when you understand that what you do matters, you will make it, hopefully, all about your consumer, because that's who it should be about in the first place. I hope this helps you. If you need anything at all, reach out, jasonfinalexpense.com. I appreciate you watching. Have an amazing rest of your day and be ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be a thing that you are going to absolutely love. Whether you get too many no's or too many yeses, enjoy them all. And if you flub over your own tongue, my goodness, I do it all the time as well. This is not about being in a state of perfection, but yet in a state of proficiency. Keep proceeding, one foot in front of the other. Never, never give up. You've got what it takes. Have an amazing day. Be ready for tomorrow. I sure am. Rest well, everybody. Thanks for watching.